Um, let's cook off Black Clover. Let's cook it off of Black Clover, man.
All right, so Black Clover is one of the animes that, after I finished Naruto, I was like, I'm hungry for new anime, but I was so caught up on Naruto and it being done and just rewatching it that I didn't really want to watch anything else. And Black Clover just so happened to be the the first anime out of the newest big three to come out. So I gave it a shot. Tough watch. Tough watch in the very beginning because you got this kid, you know, uh, just yelling throughout the first half of the first season. Just this kid yelling, and then to me, it it resembled too much of Naruto. You got the nobody kid that just trains real hard, the Naruto, against his adopted brother, you know, and Sasuke. All the talent in the world, special, whatever case may be. They even go through a little tuning exam, the wizard exam, to figure out which team they go through to. So it's like it was a tough watch, but once we got past that, and Asta went to the Black Bulls, and we saw Captain Yami, and the first real villain of their arc, and we even saw the Wizard King Julian and his feats and his powers caught me. I was good to go. I was good to go.
Right.
So Black Clover, the animation, it's clean. It was 2015, 2016, I think it came out. So the animation is going to be clean already.
Right.
The storyline, like I said, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't watch it anymore. It kind of lost my interest after the first real arc, and they fought. I can't remember his name, but the lion guy, Captain Yami, pretty much split him and the space in half, pretty much. After that, I kind of lost interest after that. So I can't tell you anything about what's going on now. I always want to get back into it because it really wasn't too bad for me. But it lost my interest.
I'm gonna be
But
real with you. I
talk.
tried to give it a chance when you came down to visit me. You was like, "Yo, man, check this out, man. Check out this what's it called, man? I know you trying to get on some new anime. Check this out."
Mhm.
I couldn't, bro. It looked like they was reading from cookbooks and they was calling dungeon. I was like, bro, what? Yeah, nah.
Right.
Like the fighting scenes weren't
Mhm.
believable. It was like watching Harry Potter.
Right.
I was
I can get with that. I can get with that.
I
I
was
can get with that.
I was like, ah,
But yeah, so I mean, animation strong. It's 2016,
yeah.
2017. Storyline.
Is it really? Can a storyline be carbon copy of not carbon copy? I won't say that because it's
Right.
but a lot similar to another storyline. Can that make it the storyline good if it's like just tweaked a little bit?
No, 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 no. Hell no, no, no.
I mean, you're gonna have you're gonna lose some viewers because they're copying such and so and so. But honestly, if I remember correctly, after we got past the wizard exams, it kind of lost the okay, this is just like Naruto vibe. It kind of started to break off and be its own anime. You know,
Right.
that's what kept me around as long as it did. So yeah, the storyline wasn't. It's likable. It's likable. The character development, you really see Asta and his adopted brother, I can't remember his name, actually put in work. So there's character development because obviously, as you can see now, and just reading the manga, because like I said, I don't watch it anymore. Asta's not that yelling kid anymore. Like he actually has potential. He has development and all the other things like that. So it's a strong anime. It's just I gotta pick back up on it.
Right. Next one there we have My Hero Academia. I will say, My Hero Academia came out, I want to say early to mid 2010s. And it caught my eye because the animation is what caught it. And then I will say, Deku as a main character was like, it was a funny twist because it was kind of like a fanboy getting his chance to be an actual hero.
Right.
That's what kind of caught my eye. So I was like, oh okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see him get a court, and then you see him work all summer for it, which took a couple episodes, mind you.
Yeah, in preparation to take on, the one.
Yeah, so it made you feel like, okay,
excuse me.
so it's just like he's about to get his power, but he got to work for it. So he got to actually put in work, and then you see him go through that, and then you see him gradually become more of a better main character, I would say. Deku still has his flaws. I will say he's not even my favorite character in My Hero Academia, but he's still better than a lot of the main characters that they have out here. He's developing as a great main character. The animation in My Hero is top notch. Great.
Yeah.
Like, that's what got me on there. So
right.
But the storytelling, it's picking up. It's picking up. I will say I'm caught up all the way to I think I might be 2 chapters behind the manga. But I'm caught all the way up. But it's gave me some stuff I wasn't expecting. So it's very nice read. So I will say that storytelling it checks off. So I will say My Hero Academia.
Me personally, the story for My Hero is what caught me. Because like I said, it's 2015, 2016, whatever the case may be. So the animation is going to catch you. I'm not, and I'm more of a content. I'm looking at the story. I'm looking at the characters. More than I am the animation. But yeah, the story is actually pretty good. And we're talking about this is a world of heroes. So you're going to have your fanboys. You're going to have your fangirls, and I want to be just like him. He's my idol. You're going to have that. So it's like I can understand. I can get with that. And then and then the reason why All Might chose Midoriya to be the recipient of it
wasn't just strength. It was a purpose. It was a principle behind it. Hey, he went in there with no quark to say somebody else was about to die with a fire.
Right. Exactly. It's like he has that it factor.
Right.
Character development. He has that it factor. So,
that even goes to some of the point. I don't want to spoil because that's why I'm really not trying to go into where far as, but it's as far as character development, you see him go from that little wimpy little kid to where he is today, and it's just it contrasts very, very well. Very well.
Right. So overall, I think it's safe to say that My Hero is a strong, a strong anime.
I'll give Black Clover some a mid.
Mm-hmm.
My Hero Academia is good.
Must be that time. We're about to talk about it.
Yeah. Demon Slayer.
It looks like we're that anime that's driving the world crazy right now.
Listen, I don't want to be labeled as a Demon Slayer hater.
Mm-hmm.
But if the shoe fits, my nigga, I can't, bro, you not about to sit here and tell me they sold 100 million copies and it's one of the best animes that come out here since One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach, bro. I refuse to believe it.
No. Hell no.
Right.
I didn't even know the main character's name until halfway through the day.
I was just gonna get into that because I watched it, because you recommended it. We need to stay on top of these animes if we want to, do these discussions and broadcasts and stuff, YouTube channels. So I was like, okay, you're right. So I took into it. I believe the season is 24 episodes long.
Oh man!
By episode 3, I believe I told you I was done. I didn't want it. I didn't. Come on, bro. It gets better. So I gave it to episode 12. And it was still slow to me. It was still slow to me. We had a whole year and a half time skip in one episode.
Bro, wait a second. Bring that back. You gotta. We had a time skip.
We had a whole time skip.
In an episode.
It's not like we even took a break in manga chapters or, that was the end of the season like Naruto was. No. We had episode 2 was time skip, and at the end of episode 2, the time skip was over. It's like,
what?
And I feel like with Demon Slayer, it has great potential. to be a great story. It has the baseline of the story. The baseline of the story has tons of potential, but the execution of the story is not up to par to what we are used to seeing or hearing.
It's point example when Tanjiro was in that time skip and cut that rock. Did you feel anything? Not like, yo, man, like, yeah, you felt like, okay, he did it, but like when he did it, it was just like,
oh. You know, it was just like, okay, you know, I was honestly more drawn into the fact as to his sister. Why is she able to be half demon, half human, or whatever the case may be? Like that was more intriguing to me than the training that he went to. Like when One Piece came back, you know, and after the time skip, we wanted to know what training Luffy went through. With Naruto, you know, the same thing, you know.
What happened with him and Jiraiya? What's going on with that?
He wanted to know what happened. Even take a step further, you know, with Yusuke and him training with what's her name? I can't think of her name right now, but
I know
training with her. You know, we saw that training. You know, we saw all of it. But with
let me ask
Slayer, go ahead.
I was gonna say with that when you didn't feel nothing when he cut that rock, did you feel something when Yusuke got his body back?
Oh yes. After everything we witnessed him go through, you know, in 3, 4, 5 episodes that it took to get his body back, and we also saw some character development. It's like, bro, it was like my dog finally got his body back, and it came with a price. You know, like now he's going to be a spirit detector. With this, we knew that he was fighting to train to be a demon slayer, but it was just like, what significance does cutting this rock have into becoming a demon slayer? You know, it's just like the impact. It wasn't as impactful to me.
Great word, impact. When he was in there for the Demon Slayer finals or the exam, and the big monster was coming through, eating all of his master's kids, and he beat him. Did you feel anything?
Bro, it didn't hit me for him, for Tanjiro. It hit me more for the sensei that trained him. You know, as he said, yeah, and such and so said hi or thank you or we miss you, whatever. It's like, how'd you get them? So that part was interesting because they've been dead for years, you know, and Tanjiro seeing them, but it was like aside from that, it was just like, next episode, please.
I guess.
Yeah.
And then they're side character. I can't even think of the word. They're side characters. One's got a pretty face with a pig on it, and the other one only knows one move, and he's excellent at it. It's like
yeah, right. It's like
Zetsu.
Yeah, it's like I said, I feel Demon Slayer lacks execution. How it's executed is
Demon Slayer is heavy on. It's got all its eggs in one basket, and it's animation.
Animation. As we've talked to plenty of people, and to be honest with you, man, the thing that kept me around is the animation. The thing that grabbed me was the animation. You know, and it's like, okay, but what about the meat and potatoes? What about the content? You know,
even when he killed his last, like the big last boss in season 1.
Right, the spider.
Bro, what? I mean,
even then, it's like he was done. If it wasn't for his sister actually getting chopped up and cut up and bleeding, you know, Tanjiro was done for.
Bro, to be real with you, I didn't even know his name was Tanjiro until halfway through the thing. I thought his name was Nezuko.
You know, look, I knew Nezuko before I knew Tanjiro's name. You know,
I will say this: Demon Slayer does give black people great representatives. Bro, what? The design and some of their for some of their black characters are great, bro. You don't remember that black girl with the staff? She had like the dreads, bro. And Tanjiro she was like the gatekeeper, and she had to stop. Like he was like, yeah, no, you can't come here, bro.
Bro, that was Hunter x Hunter.
And Demon Slayer's trash, my nigga. And Demon Slayer's trash, bro. What, bro? Oh my god, yo, that makes so. Yes. Oh my.
Right. So with the new big three, I would say there's definitely other animes that could be considered the new big three. And for this part and the last part of our discussion is we'll mark this the underrated big three. So when I think of animes that could potentially be up there or is in that same category, one of them off rip is Attack on Titan.
Facts.
Attack on Titan, man. Like,
how about let me take a little stab at this. First time you see Attack on Titan, I watched it. Like, I don't want to say I caught onto the hype late, but I will say I did because like when you first read something about an anime, everybody hyping it up. I don't want to be no hype beast.
Right. You don't want to be there for the gas.
Yo, because like last time I was on some gas, boy, I seen Demon Slayer, but but I will say I seen it on the plane and it like made me concentrate on everything. Bro, that storyline is crazy, bro. Like they do like the Titans don't play like, and the storyline is gory, and you see Eren, and first time you see him, he's like, oh, okay, he's this little kid, this little village, little happy-go-lucky little kid he's talking crap to like the people that go outside and kill Titans.
Mm-hmm.
First episode, his mama gets taken by one. I was like, whoa.
Another one is like, what kind of story is this where the main character on the first episode, is getting trauma?
Everybody catching trauma. You getting ate. You getting stumped. Oh, your best friend that you had a little kid ate. Oh, people's elbow in my mouth. Boy, everything.
Right. Exactly.
It's crazy. It was crazy. Animation, of course, like a lot of these new animes we have, animation is going to be great.
Right.
But you need storytelling and character development to do that. And you see Eren come from a little kid who didn't know he was a Titan to being like one of the most feared Titans on the island to push out Armor Titan, the Big Titan, the Beast Titan, a lot of these Titans.
Right.
And then you see them have to go on to the other islands. So it's just like, you see the transition.
Mm-hmm.
And the story is great. Story's great.
Great story.
Great story.
So another anime, and I mean, really, we can say the underrated big three, but it's really only two because My Hero, I don't have a problem with My Hero. My Hero is actually strong.
I appreciate where it's at. I'll say that.
So one anime to me that I feel gets the type of love that it gets is not the right amount of love they should be getting, and it's Fire Force.
Bro.
Thank you. I've been tired of acting like I ain't like Drake.
Thank you for bringing light to an anime that needs to bring to light, bro.
Yeah. So Fire Force, I feel, like you said, with the animes these days, the animation is going to be strong. It's going to be top notch. I personally feel that with the anime being top notch and the sound effects that Fire Force has,
man, some of those punches or
it beats out Demon Slayer to me. It beats out Demon Slayer as far as animation and sound. Like just by visual and hearing, like these kicks sound like it hurt. Like to me the animation is even with Demon Slayer. Right, the storyline, another one, main character, he's already a teenager, he's been through his stuff, and now he's working to become, a special firefighter to do his cause. He wants to stop fires, and he's also searching for individuals, his mom and his brother. We've all seen it by now, so it shouldn't be a spoiler, hopefully not, but the storyline in there is just amazing. There's never a dull moment in Fire Force as far as storyline.
Right.
And then we get into the character development. Although Shinra has always been the same Shinra, for the majority of the first season, towards the beginning of the second season, the middle of the second season, we see Shinra kind of take a twist because he finds out that not only what he saw was real, but the demon that he saw in his house was, spoiler alert, was his mother. The demon that was in his house that he was training to kill was in fact his mother.
That's
so
gonna take a toll.
like, whoa, wait a minute, that was his mom. And then in season 1, we find out that Shinra's brother, is still alive. Not only is he alive, he is working with the evangelist.
This man is cold.
He's working with the evangelist. So it's like, we have to stick around. Like, it makes you want to stick around to know what happens next. What does Big Brother get his little brother back, or does he lose him to the main villain of the story? Right. So automatically, the storyline and the character development, it keeps you around. And of course, the other characters surrounding it. The captains are true captains. Strong. We got probably easily the most offensively destructive, the most powerful captain of Special Fire Force Team 7, Benny, who's also Shinra's trainer and Arthur's trainer. It makes no sense how strong this character truly is. It's like, why are you even this strong? It's like Benny is powerful. And then, of course, as anime is going on, we start to see more black characters. And the black characters in Fire Force have that African descent in it.
Properly done properly.
Right. Montgomery, just OP, just overpowering, with yeah, and like these fight scenes, I can't talk enough about Fire Force and the love that it does not get compared to Demon Slayer, when Fire Force has a better story, better character development, and the animation is, par about even with Demon Slayer. So like you said, Attack on Titan, another underrated one, because its run is always had a strong run, never a weak moment. And Fire Force is just as strong, if not stronger, in the animation department as Demon Slayer. But
character development 1,000 times better than Demon Slayer.
The execution of the story and the character development is perfect in Fire Force.
One I want to throw in, but I kind of can't, is Jujutsu Kaisen, because the anime just came out, but the manga's been out for a minute. But
that's definitely an honorable mention.
From what we see right now, it that might take over one of these two spots. Fire Force. It just
It's definitely an honorable mention.
That's the next one up.
Right.
But all in conclusion today, we just want to tell you that, listen, a lot of these animes that are coming out today are not what they think or not what they say. Do not let these numbers, manga sales, try to debate or try to tell you anything. Numbers do lie sometimes.
Animation is not the only factor into what is a great anime.
I promise you, it's not. It's not. So I'll make sure when you watch your anime, it has at least one of these three things.
Right.
Character development, great storytelling, and animation. That's all we're saying here.
Yep.
Well, we're going to go ahead and click out. Thank you for tuning in for this week's discussion. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Go ahead and just get out your boys, man.
Yeah. Yo, it's DubZoro.
All right, Monkey D.Bubba, we out.